I think the biggest news with Puff going on is that Little Rod actually filed a lawsuit against him, accusing him of all types of stuff, from touching him to spiking drinks and sex workers, and Diddy trying to groom him, and, you know, allegedly sharing a video of Stevie J having sex with a man to try to persuade him to do things, and, you know, that this is okay and this is just how it's done in the music business. You know, what is your, first initial thoughts when you seen and heard about this latest lawsuit?
You know, it's crazy that everybody in the world can have an opinion about what Puff do or what Puff did, but me. Everybody gets like upset when I talk about him, when I knew him for years. You understand what I'm saying? He was part of the same gang, our crew. He went on and did Bad Boy. He went on, I done bodyguard him. I've done security for him. You know what I'm saying? Been in his house, been around him. We ate off the same plates, here and there. So everybody get upset when I talk about him, maybe because I did security for him. But not only that, is the fact that we was cool outside the security. So I can have my opinion on what I think. The Puff that y'all see now wasn't the Puff that was back in 95, 96, 2003, 2004. You know, he's the Puff that's allegedly, I guess, or like these people are saying, that's on drugs, that's using cocaine, that's using other drugs, that's using pills and stuff like that. When I was around Puff, he was taking those pain pills for his wrists. He got hooked on those. He would drink champagne. He wouldn't smoke no weed. He wouldn't smoke no cigarettes. I seen him on one of the Instagram posts or whatever like that. He was walking smoking a cigarette. I don't know that Puff. So, him having these charges and these people are saying these things about him, that's their personal experience. That's what they see. Now, I've seen some of the things that match some of the stuff that he's saying there. Maybe having a bunch of girls, using women to get at guys and everything like that. Okay. But this addiction and using these drugs and like, I don't know that Puff like that.
Okay. Now, what about all the extra stuff that he was talking about, that he's accusing Diddy of, like the spiked drinks and
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he never did that around me that I knew about that one. You understand what I'm saying? He never did that. That men and having a lot of women or having sex things like that with men and women together. Yeah, I've seen Puff play that rock star role where, him and another girl.
What's good, y'all? It's OB Media. Genie Deal goes crazy and he goes off Diddy. He said that Diddy is a weirdo. Diddy is just a freak to me. Why would you got 1,000 bottle of baby oil, 800 lube, 800 dildo? I was wondering what Diddy planning to do. But Little Rod is out here talking shit because Diddy did not sexually assault that ninja. He gifted up his booty hole. He's a freak. He's a singer as well. So Diddy was promising him that he's gonna buy him a house, that he's gonna make him be the best producer at the Grammy, and he believed. So we continue to give Diddy consent. So we don't really care what that ninja got to say, man. And Diddy is just a freak, and it is what it is, man. You need to watch a full video. Let's get it.
And the guy and other guys, they be all in the room, naked doing their thing or whatever like that. I know him from that. You understand? But all that 3 men waking up in the bed with 3 men and all y'all naked. I don't know that Puff like that.
Right, that's what Little Rob accused him of, right? Or that he woke up one night.
Yeah, he woke up and he was in the
morning.
bed naked with him and 2 other men.
Yeah.
That's brother love. That ain't Puff. That's brother love.
Well, also in this paperwork, they indirectly, like, they make it so obvious that it's Usher. They redact his actual name, but then below that they put he just performed at the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I caught a lot of flack about that, Cam. I caught a lot of flack about that because our people always want to blame the accuser and not the abuser. Back in the day, I'd say like in 91, after the City College incident, I stopped doing security for Puff. Right? Stopped dealing with him. But he was still part of the same gang that was our crew in Harlem. And he used to come back and forth with us, go to parties, you understand, boat rides, the same gang picnic, all those things like that. He still was a same gang member. So, you know, me being one of the big dogs of the same gang, I still seen him, had association with him. We was cool. I just didn't do any work for him no more after that City College incident when 9 people died. So now, this was back in 91. Usher Raymond IV, he was born in 78, and they said that Puff was a mentor to him, and he was 14 years old, something like that. He was living with Puff, whatever like that. That was Usher, back, yeah, that was Usher. Usher Raymond
Usher
IV.
Said, Usher went on the Howard Stern show and said that he lived with Usher at age 13 and he went to Diddy camp.
Right. Now check this out. If it was 13, this had to be around 92 then, right? 92, 93, right? He's 78. He was born in 78. So this is about 92, 93. I wasn't even dealing with Puff. I wasn't doing no security for him or nothing. But I hear that we hear, not only me, people in the street, people in the industry, that Puff had an incident with a kid. And the kid was rushed to the hospital in Scarsdale, New York. Now that incident, I always tell people, I let Usher explain the incident. I let his mother explain this incident. Because I didn't know it was Usher until Usher's first album came out and he was about 17 years old. We heard about the incident, but people didn't know it was Usher till his mother made a statement about Diddy and his album came out, which was 2 or 3 years later. Now, I didn't see Usher again until I was in Atlanta in about 2002 or 2003 with Diddy. We was at the Swiss Hotel, right? And Diddy was in the room with Kim. He comes out. He has a girl in the living room where in the presidential suite, they got the piano, a big table. So it's a girl sleeping on the couch in the living room. I'm in the whole nother room on the other side. So it's early in the morning. I come out. This girl is on the couch. Puff comes out the room. This girl started giving him a fellatio. This girl is one of Keith Sweat's old baby mothers. Baby mama. You understand? Seen her before and everything like that. So Puff goes in the room after she finished. She lays back down on the couch. The doorbell ring. Usher comes in. I open the door, it's Usher. I know who Usher is now. He's 20 something years old at this time now. This is about 2003, 2002, 2003. I said, what up, Usher? He said, yo, Puff here. I said, yeah, he in the room. He said, yeah. He said, I forgot the girl name here because he was looking for her. I said, yeah, man, she over there on the couch, man. She just got through Booth and Puff, just like that. Yeah, she just got through Booth and Puff, man. Get out of here. Usher, go wake the girl up. She gets up and they hug and he kiss her in the mouth. And I was like, my man, you nasty, yo, man. I see y'all later. And he takes her out the hotel room. She goes with him. Right? People get mad at me because I tell that story. You understand what I'm saying? But I didn't know Usher was the one that had to be rushed to the hospital until people around Puff, that was around Puff at the time, told me it was Usher. You understand? But Usher Raymond the fourth, that means it's a third, there's a second, and there's a first. He got a mama. He got a cousin. He got a second cousin. First cousin, second cousin. He might got even a kissing cousin. If his family members way back then didn't do nothing, when they knew what happened to him and why he was rushed to the hospital, how do they expect other people to be responsible for what they didn't do? They wanted their kid to be a star. He a star. He a mega star. So whatever happened to him then, they may not want it to be known, but they knew something happened enough that his mother had to come get him out of Diddy camp.
After the hospital situation, Usher got sent home.
Usher went home. His mother came and got him. That's what I heard. And he went back to Atlanta. But this is 92. I didn't go back and start dealing with Puff until 95 after they had the problem with Suge Knight. So from 91 to 95, I wasn't messing with Puff.
And that would have been when Usher was around him at a young age.
But still, I'm still Big Gene. I'm still a dude that's giving parties, doing security for certain people at Uptown Records, Tim Dog. I'm still Big Gene. So I'm going to hear stuff and I'm going to know stuff. But these people want to blame the accuser that let them know what went down. Yo, listen to me. I ain't got no shame in my game in letting y'all know what happened and what this dude did. This dude did a lot of people dirty. And he's getting his karma back. He did a lot of people dirty. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, a lot of people believed that, Usher was groomed by Diddy.
He wasn't only groomed by Diddy, he was groomed by L.A. Reid, the rest of them too, man. Because they knew what happened. Then they came out and brought him back, and all of a sudden, he's getting all the great tracks. He's getting all the songs. They making him into this star, even though he may have been abused.
They seem to be pretty good friends.
Well, they probably is.
I mean, they did a lot of work together, man, throughout their whole career. Puff was early in his career. Puff and Usher were working together when Usher was just a kid, all the way up. I mean, I think there's videos from not too long ago when they were together, and Puff is making jokes about how they used to wrestle for the Frosted Flakes in the morning, and
Yeah, I bet they did.
you know,
Somebody frosted somebody frosted somebody flakes. Without the milk.
what do you think it is that keeps Usher from coming out or saying anything?
Because, yo, dog, it's you got to realize in that industry, a lot of people are stand back and say, well, it happened to me. That's how some of them people pay their dues. And the people who don't go down like that don't be as great as the Ushers, as the Diddys. It's a way of passage to certain people in the entertainment business.
With all these people coming out against Diddy, do you think more people are going to come out?
It's a lot of people that, you got to realize is that everybody think, oh, everybody's coming out now. It's a lot of people that wanted to bring stuff out long time ago, but the lawyers wouldn't take it. The lawyers wouldn't deal with it. Cassie opened up a floodgate for lawyers to look at people's cases now and say, yeah, we might could get some money out of that. We might could do that. Yeah, he did abuse you. Nobody really cared at first. But now they see that a lot of this stuff may have some truth to it and the people can be paid for it. They coming out.
I've seen that you've actually talked to some victims behind the scenes.
Yep.
I mean, without naming any names, what all can you tell me about that?
Well, I don't want to talk about what they confided in me, but it's a lot of stuff that has been going on. And like there's tapes that are running around with women. There's tape that is running around with women and they want to get a hold of those tapes. So they could bring them, to the lawyers. And those tapes do exist. But it's going to be hard for them to get. Because a lot of people don't want them to know that they was in those tapes and they was a part of it. But it is what it is.
Hold up, man. This interview is interesting, man. Diddy goes in on Diddy, and he also talk about Usher. He said that Diddy was grooming Usher, having Usher doing all type of freaky shit when he was a minor. Diddy went in his booty hole when he was 14 years old, and they had to rush Usher to the hospital. Man, that is just some crazy shit, man. Diddy been doing all type of freaky shit for a long time. That's why Diddy started that camp. He was looking bad out of this shit. He was building a whole butt empire. So Diddy know what he was doing for a long time. He's just a freak. So all of these gay rumors, Diddy and Meek Mill be wearing matching clothes, French Montana be sitting between Diddy's lap. Man, this is a lot of shit, man. This is a lot of shit to withhold. But all of this shit been going on for a long time. But Little Rod is saying that Diddy sexually assaulted him. But I don't believe that shit. You give Diddy consent. You was living your best life, because I saw a video with Little Rod on the yacht with French Montana and Diddy, and he was dancing, Harlem shaking. He was doing all type of stuff, man. Exercising with Diddy. So you was living your best life at the daddy's house. So I got to realize that this ninja is just freak, and he's just pissed off just because Diddy did not give him what he promised him. But Usher was taken advantage of. He was underage. He was a minor. And Diddy take advantage of that little boy. And then when they rush Usher to the hospital and his mother go and get him, his mother sent him back to the same place that he got his ass ruined. So I don't know, man. So if you want to be a star, you have to do some shit so you can be accepted. Man, I don't want it so bad. I'm okay. I'm okay over here. So understand that most of these ninjas are freaks. They've been turned out by all of these rich billionaires. So Diddy turned out Usher, then Usher turned out Justin Bieber. So he did not try to change out of this situation. He continued to be a freak. So I realized that most of these ninjas are just freak, man. And Diddy was looking booty of all of this situation. He was looking booty every time of the day. Because Diddy had to be a freak. Because no way you're gonna get guys with BBC to have sex with your girlfriend while you are in the corner masturbating, and then you're directing that shit like it's a music video, and then when the escorts come, you go in the room and rub the shit on your nipples. So you're gonna tell me that Diddy ain't diabolical and out of pocket for doing all of this stuff? Man, this ninja gay for a long time. You need to come out of the closet, man. And ain't nobody lying on Diddy right now. So most of these ninjas be saying a lot of stuff, but any guy that got sexually assaulted by Diddy, I don't respect you, man. You should have defended your manhood. You're not a real man. Once you made a man take your man card, something is definitely wrong with you. Your action in your manhood to Diddy, man, Diddy's gonna take that shit because he's a real bad boy. Take that, take that. He's always on the timing, man. So Little Rod just be talking shit, and I don't care what Little Rod wanna say. He's a swinger, he's a freak to me. That ninja gay. But it is what it is, man. It's OB Media. Have a blessed day.
This guy. This producer he worked with named Lil Rod brought this lawsuit against him. Rodney Jones v. Sean Combs, alleging RICO allegation, which is like organized crime. And he alleged that a member of this RICO organization was none other than the CEO of Universal Music Group, Lucian Grange. Universal Music Group produced 1/3 of the top 100 songs last year, including Taylor Swift. Quote, while living and traveling with Mr. Combs, Mr. Jones discovered that Combs had hidden cameras in every room of his homes. Mr. Jones believed that Mr. Combs had recordings of defendants Lucian Charles Grange, Ethiopia Haber, as well as other celebrities, music label executives, politicians, and athletes. Upon information and belief, these individuals were recorded without their knowledge and consent, and as in the case with the homosexual sex tape of Stevie J that Mr. Combs provided to Mr. Jones, Mr. Combs possesses compromising footage of every person that has attended his freak-off parties and his house parties. Upon information and belief, due to this treasure trove of evidence he has in his possession, Mr. Combs believes that he is above the law and is untouchable. Well, the diddler just got touched. But don't worry, I'm not going to drop that spice and then not give you more details. So Diddy was big on recording all kinds of things, and he frequently took this guy's phone from him and recorded things at parties. So this dude wound up with hundreds of hours of footage and audio recordings of Mr. Combs, his staff, and his guests engaging in serious illegal activity on his own cell phone, including the acquisition, use, distribution of ecstasy, cocaine, GHB, ketamine, marijuana, and mushrooms, the displaying and distribution of unregistered illegal firearms, Combs providing laced alcoholic beverages to minors and sex workers at his homes in California, New York, the Virgin Islands, and Florida. Yes, those Virgin Islands. Diddy's brother, Christian, drugging and sexually assaulting a woman. Mr. Combs detailing how he planned to leverage his relationship with Bishop T.D. Jakes to soften the impact of his public image of Cassie Ventura's lawsuit, which is horrendous, and I'm not going to read from it. It's absolutely disgusting. This guy's a piece of shit. Actor Cuba Gooding Jr., yes, that actor, Cuba Gooding Jr., sexually harassing and assaulting Mr. Jones. Yes, here are photos of Cuba doing the things. Here's more photos of Cuba Gooding Jr. This guy, quote, forcibly touching Mr. Jones, fondling Mr. Jones' leg, his upper inner thighs and his groin, the small of his back, near his buttocks and his shoulders. Jones rejected his advances, and Mr. Gooding Jr. did not stop until Mr. Jones forcibly pushed him away. The following is a screenshot. Homie witnessed a shooting where either Diddy or his brother shot a dude in the bathroom and then got the cops to just totally not prosecute, not investigate, say it was a drive-by. They drove away. But what Diddy's scheme was all about was getting rappers to do gay stuff on camera, though they did not know it, so that he had blackmail on them so that he could kind of control them and thereby control the whole music industry that he had kind of helped create. And to be fair, I mean, maybe he saw some signs that maybe it would work, but apparently Homie wasn't having it. Sorry, I'm just making jokes. Quote, Mr. Combs, Diddy, went so far as to share a video of Stevie J anally penetrating a Caucasian male without a condom. This was done to ease Mr. Jones's anxiety concerning homosexuality. According to Diddy, this is a normal practice in the music industry. Look, even Stevie J is doing it. Diddy informed Mr. Jones that he had engaged in sexual intercourse with rapper Redacted, R&B singer Redacted, and Stevie J. Yes, Diddy's having gay orgies and using it to try to get homie to have more gay orgies because that's what he's all about. Mr. Combs promised to make sure that Mr. Jones wins Producer of the Year at the Grammys if he did gay stuff.